Okay, so overhead press, the push press, and the jerk. The jerk I'm going to cover a little bit now, and then more so in the clean and jerk video. It's a great exercise for building up upper body strength. And again, with a barbell, barbells are great because you can load heavier and there's less of a stability aspect. Of course, it's free weights and there's still a lot of stability involved, but with dumbbells and kettlebells, it can get a little bit more tricky, especially in the overhead pressing, because there's a lot more movement. Anyway, I want to set up the overhead press. Bit of personal preference, but I like to get my hands about 2 inches outside of the shoulder. The closer in, the more tricep involved, the further out, the more deltoid involved. So from here, when I'm pressing, I'm squeezing my bum and my core is tight as if I was holding a plank. My feet are in the jumping stance. So from here, I'm driving through, push the head through at the top, come back down, bring it to just below chin level, and driving through like so. That is the overhead press, or the strict press. So I'm only using upper body strength to get it up and down. The push press is also a great movement, but it allows you to load the bar a little bit heavier as you have a little dip in the knees. So from here, I dip and drive up and through. Control it down. Dip, drive up and through. So same movement mechanism as the overhead press, but I'm using a little dip and drive in the knees, allowing me to maybe push some heavier loads or to get more reps out. So if you're working failure sets, you could go up on the overhead press as many as you can and then use a little bit of leg drive to get those last few out. Lastly, the jerk, a little bit more of a complicated movement. So from here, the bar is really resting on my shoulders. I'm dipping, driving through, toe at the back, foot coming forward. I bring the toe back and then the front foot back secondly. So again, like so. Very important to maintain as much core tension as possible. And that finishing stance, I'm keeping my legs nice and wide apart, driving into the back toe and the front heel. That is all for the overhead.